Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm Mand, and as you can see by the title of today's video, I am covering decks that I want to work with in September. I know I'm a little bit late to the game. September seems to have whizzed by so very quick. And I'm kind of like, where has this year even gone? Seriously, where has this year gone? It's gone ridiculously quick. Does anybody else feel the same? But before we get into the decks, let's do the usual. So if you like Tarot and Oracle deck, videos, flip throughs, and I also do pick a card as well, then you've come to the right place. I do all of the above. I also like to incorporate some art magic, I suppose you could say, and things like that. So if that's your jam, do hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you part of the family. And what's the other story? What's the other story? Yeah, I'm trying to think of it all. Is don't forget to like and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. Words today, they're just not coming to me. So without further ado, please do grab a drink and a snack, and we will get into the pile of decks that I have here to the right of me, and let's flip through some pairings that I would love to work with this September. The first pairing that I am eager to work with, let me move you guys over a little bit so you can see, so you can focus this. I'm using a new stand, so I'm trying to get the hang of it, is the Pure Magic Oracle by Andreas Ingracia. Is that how you pronounce it? I could be saying this so wrong. 1 second. Let's see. Hello, focus. Thank you. And this is a Rockpool Publishing. I believe I've shown this deck in decks that I rarely use or something like that. And I'm pairing with, as we can all see here, the Darkwood Tarot by Sasha Graham, and the art is by Abigail Larson. And this box is a monstrosity, and that is a Llewellyn publication. So let's see, can we focus in on the decks? Perfect. So let's see how these two pair. Again, I'm finding it slightly challenging to get my camera to focus on the cards. It wants to focus in on the crystals. I mean, I can't blame it, but so I thought these would be a very interesting, even looking at them this way, it's a very interesting pair. It's not one that I would personally really actively choose, but I was like looking through my collection. I was like, okay, what decks have I? Because I'm trying not to buy new decks. And of course, we're coming into spooky season now. So I have plenty of decks within my collection for Halloween and stuff. I really don't need to be adding. So like, as far, 1 second, we'll see, does it work this way? It might work a little bit better this way. Yeah, that works better. Where are you moving? Let me turn these decks over. Oh, this video is going to be so interesting. So if you stick around, thank you so much, because I'm just trying something new. I'm trying not to get stuck in a rush and to expand. So let's see, can I move you? And okay, maybe that works a little bit better. Tiny bit. I hope you guys can see. Oh, interesting. Burning Man, Queen of Wands. So yeah, this is an interesting pair, and I'm excited to see how these work. I don't think I've worked with these two together. I know I've worked with them separately, but I don't think I've worked with these together. And I have no real reason behind it, just for the sake of coming out of my comfort zone. So I'll do one more and we get on to the next pair. The second pairing is the Deep, Dark and Dangerous Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, and the illustrations are by I'm not even going to try and garter this name. And the Dream Keepers Tarot by Liz Houston, which is a US game publication, I believe. Yeah, there we go. And this box is quite big, so hence why I can't fit it into frame with the way I have it zoomed. So as far as backs go on decks, these don't go. I should have flipped these over, but just to show you the backs. So artwork wise, I have no idea how these are going to pair, to be honest with you. I did just give them a quick shuffle. So these are, I find the Dream Keepers Tarot was one that I seen everybody talking about. I absolutely loved the look of it, and I hardly use it, and I hardly use this one as well. So I think it's really just, again, kind of like the first pairing to come out of my comfort zone. Excuse me. And just to see, like, I feel definitely the Dream Keepers Tarot is very dreamy. So I'm not sure. I want to work with it and see where, like, what kind of a category do these two together fall in, or how do they complement each other? Do they complement each other at all? I mean, the artwork is completely off. So I would be interested in knowing, like, what oracle deck do you pair the Dream Keepers Tarot with? Because I feel like there's some decks in my collection that, while I love working with the tarot, there's no oracle I have to pair with it, or vice versa. There might be an oracle card or oracle deck that I love working with, and there's no tarot deck to pair with it, which that isn't a bad thing either. So I'm kind of getting the sense of like where you are presently and what's blocking you. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. May not be the case, but that's kind of the sense that I'm getting off these two, which is interesting. I do feel each deck has its own personality, and it kind of does shine and come through once you work with them, once you give it that time. So let me know in the comments what you think of this pairing. I find this is quite interesting. It's definitely an unusual one. I don't think it's one that most would go for, which I wouldn't blame you. It's unusual. It's very unusual. I love the way there's like two in each card, and then there's somebody behind them. So they do work, but as an art style, they don't really go at all. This is very kind of old vintagey back in the day, right? And this is kind of very modern. The Deep Dark and Dangerous, that's kind of more modern. Oh, well, okay, sorry, and the last two were kind of dressed in darker clothing. Okay, so there's definitely symbolism within each that does complement each other. So I'm excited. It's just, which one am I working with first? Okay, let's do one more, and I'm going to get into the last pairing. I don't want you here all day either. And the last deck pairing I'm planning on working with, all going well, is the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle by, oh my gosh, where's the creator? I have no idea. Anyway, it's a Rockpool Publishing, because otherwise I'm going to be here all day trying to figure out who it is. I just realised all the Oracle decks I picked are Rockpool. Not a bad thing either. So, and as you can see, the tarot deck is the Housewives Tarot. This is such a cute deck. I haven't brought this out in ages, and it is, I'm not sure who the publisher is, but I'm pretty sure if you just put in Housewives Tarot, it'll come up. Oh, Paul Keppel, there you go. So I just wanted something fun and cute. I love the backs of these. These are one of my favorites. And I don't really have an oracle deck that pairs beautifully. Now this could be a bit washed out because of the color. It's so pastel. But I haven't brought this out. Oh, are these all upside down? I haven't worked with this in a very long time. My deck still looks pretty new, even though you can see I have used it. And I've gotten some great fun readings out of these. So these are kind of sticking together slightly, but I just thought I don't use my crystal deck all that much and I would love to. So I thought, why not incorporate the two together? They look really cute, actually, I have to say. Like, this is so loud and vibrant and in your face, whereas this is kind of more muted and pastels, and it does look very washed out in the camera. I'm really sorry about that. But just so you can kind of get a rough idea of what this looks like. So I feel like the keywords in the crystal, the Astral Realms crystals, will be kind of a really driving force here with this one. Like expression, the world. So how are you going to express yourself to the world? Do you know, how are you showing up? What are you... What's the word I'm looking for? Can you tell I'm a bit tongue-tied today? Yeah. These just look so cute and I'm really excited. I think I might work with these next. This is kind of like a last minute. I was looking at it and I was like, oh, these are kind of cute. These might work. But does anybody else have the Housewives Tarot? I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it anymore. They used to be all talking about it. Nobody talks about it. And I feel it's so cute. It really is. And it actually gives pretty good readings too. I feel like it's slightly underrated now. I suppose a bit like the Zombie Tarot, you know, because there's so many other decks kind of coming out now. So these ones can slip by really, don't they? Oh, I love Spirit Quartz as well. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I think these actually work beautifully together. So I'm excited to try these ones out. And we'll do one more. I think this is the funniest deck card ever. So that is the end of the video. Thank you so much if you stuck around, and oh, there's my dark wood. Let me know in the comments below which was your favorite pairing. I'm definitely excited about this pairing here to work with for 1 week. I tend to change it up, so a week, the next week and the week after, kind of a thing. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking around, and if you've subscribed, I really appreciate it, and feel free to share it out if you want to. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll chat to you all real soon. Bye guys.